Good morning, brothers and sisters. I hope everybody's doing good this morning. Coffee's good. Everybody have a good weekend. It's Tourniquet Tuesday, guys. Coffee and chaos. The most unorganized coffee talk show on the internet. And I thank y'all for coming out. Bobby Bama, Dan Booker, Northern Hillbilly, Demo Man Don. Twin Arrows, The Rule Report, and Anthony. Good morning, everybody. It's good to see everybody. Hope everybody's doing well again this morning. Hope everybody's got coffee in hand. It's going to be a good one. Anthony barely made it to the bus. I hear you, man. Hey, at least you made it. Good job. I got kiddos. I'm gonna have to go get ready for school here in a little bit. Live life. What's up, man? Anthony says it's freezing out there. Yes. Well, I mean it's probably colder where you're at, but it's 36 here. Twin says it's cold and I'm working inside. Well, that's always good. Yeah, I guess that's one good thing. For me growing up, being a machinist, always typically work inside. But I will say this: I've worked in shops where it's been freezing, like real cold. Typically, machine shops ceilings are super high. You got roll up doors. It's getting opened and closed with forklifts coming in and out, shipments being delivered, and it's inside, but it typically don't stay. And you're handling metal all day, so it gets pretty cold. I've worked in some; it was real chilly, but nonetheless, so you're inside, so that's always good. Now, when I was an engineer, that was whew, talk about spoilt. That was the baby room. The temperature's always perfect. It's always real quiet. Like, it's funny. Mainly off grid. Good morning. Good to see you, man. Is anybody got any training coming up for the end of this year? I thought about trying to schedule a medical class in December, but I don't know how many people would come. It'd be cold. Not many people would want to do that. I know I ain't even watched it yet. Josh made a video, and I gotta make a video about our training day this past Thursday. Um, but the the day was not like a dedicated anything day. We did a little bit of medical, a little bit of land nav, a little bit of patrolling stuff. We didn't even do any shooting. A lot of people get hung up on the shooting, like wanting to, especially you know, Anthony. Have a good day, man. Have a good one, brother. Thanks for swinging by. A lot of people get hung up on the shooting and stuff, but I'm gonna tell you, most of your like for real skill sets are elsewhere. Medical's pretty doggone important. Understanding, why do you put a tourniquet high and tight? Like, why? Why does people tell me that? And so you don't get some paramedic or somebody. And I'm not saying they're entirely wrong, but a lot of people that don't understand the why behind it will be like, "Ah, you're not supposed to do that." Things like that. I like for people to hopefully have enough knowledge to articulate the why. You know, not that you're gonna start teaching it, but you need to know why behind everything. Not just you only use a cat tourniquet and this is how you do it. You know, it's good. Like I was showing the guys, even tourniquets I'm not crazy about. I teach those. I teach them all just so you'll have that know-how. Need a man up any kind of. Yeah, and I mean, medical training's one of the things you could use it outside of like doing what Minuteman stuff. You know, car accidents are good examples. Those things will cut the piss out of you if you get to tumbling around in the big metal box as it's coming apart. Work accidents. Hell, I was talking about being a machinist earlier. You're dealing with sharp stuff all the time. Seen fingers get cut off, and I've seen videos where arms ripped off. I mean, all kinds of stuff can happen. One of the best training you can do is get on the ground, stand back up over and over. Yeah, just take off running across a field and just say to yourself, and the enemy sees me, I'm down. I'm up. The enemy sees me, I'm down. Every time you say down, get down. Every time you say up, get up and take off running. Ask me why I know that's good training. You put all that guy, yeah. Yeah, you want to pack it until you've got that area secured and apply pressure. I worked in a metal fab outfit, making pillar casings for cement reinforcement. The shop was cold, but nobody cared. You can smoke in the shop. They need that rule everywhere. Not that I would smoke, but they should. There's a lot of dudes that would do it. Missouri Survival. Good morning, brother. Pilgrim. Good morning, brother. I think it was you. I got an email from you. I got two people I gotta respond to this morning. That's crazy. And in the last machine shop I worked at, um, there was a tourniquet in the bleed stopping box. Here's what's sad though. I asked all the managers and everyone in the shop who knows how to use this tourniquet. It was a soft T, shittiest of all the windlass tourniquets, but still it works. And no one they were like, "I don't even know where you'd start." And there was even one dude that had he was prior military, and it was like, "Shoot, I don't remember how to do nothing." I'm just like, "My gosh, man." Like, that's not good. Like, it's crazy how the work the reason we had all the fancy medical boxes and kits, because you got a discount on your insurance, business insurance, not for my company, but company I work for. They got a discount though for having all that, and I'm thinking to myself, there is no point in having it if you don't know how to use it. That's such a leave I thought. Oh man, that's funny. But there's no point in having it if you don't know how to use it. To be honest with you, or in that case, it's like a false sense of security. Like, oh well, they got it, so they'll be fine. Like, no, you gotta know how. It's like CPR, man. How many people get trained on CPR once every few years, and you ask them 2 days later, "Hey, what's the steps in performing CPR, and when do you perform CPR?" They can't answer it. They ain't got a dang clue, man. So, and I guess I'm partially guilty. I have told people, I'm like, "Hey, I'd rather have the equipment and in like a car accidents case, I'd rather have it, and even if you didn't know how to use it, you never know, somebody could roll up next, like former army medic that's been out of the military for 10 years, but he still remembers how to do all that. It could help you for all I know. But like in the workplace, I guess is what I'm trying to refer to mainly. But yeah, it's just a complete false sense of security. How they would give discounts for having the stuff, but like no one on the floor knew how to use it. The only reason I did is because I mean, this kind of stuff was my hobby. Holy crap! One of the shooters had a heart attack. Man, that's scary. Did I miss something? Somebody said to Alpha, enjoy your winter training. Oh, I'd enjoy your winter train. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it'd probably be good and cold too up there with Jared. Two Alpha Solutions. Jared, it looked like a good time at Sear Challenge. Man, I hate which I kind of brushed over it, but I had some complete family stupidity I'm having to deal with, and it's not going to be aired to any social media, but yay for that. So yeah, I don't even know why I've tried to plan anything since my dad's passed. I probably don't need to plan anything. It's been completely stupid. Still is. If anything, it may be getting worse. Yeah, that's true, man. Yeah, and I like teaching it from the gunfighting perspective. Like T Triple C, but realistically, it'll probably be a car accident. you really use it for, or a work accident or something. Bobby Bama watched a police involved shooting where an officer was shot and 4 backup officers. No one had a tourniquet. Holy cat! Was this recent? Now I know for a while, um, I know for quite some time, it was not normal to carry a tourniquet like that. That was not a thing. But like, I would say in the past 15 years at least, uh, officers should have a tourniquet. All of them, and they should know how to use it. Officer has a duffel bag full of medical stuff, but nobody is trained on that CPR class once a year. That stuff's in the bag. So, wow. Missouri survival. That's crazy, ain't it? That's insane, man. I've thought about starting to bring CPR dummies and stuff with me. Now, I wouldn't be able to certify anyone, but I can teach people how to uh to do CPR. It's so funny. I had an internet expert arguing with me. This was probably a year ago. They were telling me that so what they were making fun of was my kind of flagship medical kit, my FFAC. It's I probably need to rename that thing. It's like massive trauma kit or something. I don't know. But anyway, it's got chest seals, MPA, decomp needle. It's got everything. Like anything trauma, any survivable trauma related injury. With proper training, you should have the equipment to save someone. And it's also got a CPR mask on it. And this expert was telling me that you don't do breaths anymore in CPR. He was like saying that he was with some kind of search and rescue something. He's like, you don't do breaths anymore. They don't teach that no more. And I'm like, yeah, they do. Like, yes. Part of breaths is, tilting the patient's head back. Now, obviously, if they have a neck injury, you're not going to, but he didn't mention that. But you tilt the head back and you ensure the airway is cleared. You see what I'm saying? Like, you have to make sure the airway is cleared. But that is part of, the process. Checking and making sure an unconscious person has a clear airway, pretty dang important. Just throwing that out there in case anyone's ever wondering. Yeah, man, I hated with a passion that I wasn't out there. Man, I tell you too, well, I'll tell you another time. I got a badass airsoft gun right now, Jared. I spent a lot of damn money on an airsoft gun. It's sheesh, man. Which I in my last night vision video for the Swift 2 Pro, that was in it. I was using the night vision, kind of testing out how that was gonna go, but sheesh, quite quite a quite a gun to not have anything lined up for now. And I like made sure I got an all metal one because I was thinking like, oh yeah, going through that terrain and stuff, I want something pretty durable. What is up, Tactical Muffin Top? And what's up, Teresa Buchanan? How are you, young lady? I thought I saw you a little bit ago. Good morning. Yeah, Dan Booker, I agree, man. They should all be running it by now. They should all be running it. Yeah, bad dream. I've got at least a tourniquet and a slishman. Typically, if I don't have a Slishman, I'll have, like, a tourniquet and a boo-boo bag. I used the crap out of the boo-boo bag. I I'm scared to say it. The A massive and awesome, radio kit should hit the website today. I keep saying that. Every time I say that, something comes up. I got a couple of orders I gotta get out today, and then I will be getting that on the website. That's, like, today's plans. Yeah, that's true, Jared. I know. I shouldn't complain. I, um I mean, it does suck that I n pretty much bought it for Sear, but regardless, any kind of training up near future, and I got an extra battery, a new charger for it. I, like, pimped it out. I bought the gun used on eBay, which, by the way, guys, that's a good way. This was a $400 airsoft gun. I got it, 4 magazines, a battery. Um, it had an optic, but I wasn't crazy about it. I wasn't gonna use it. It's one of the Sea Life ones or whatever. Not saying those are bad, just I didn't like the one that was on it. But anywho, I got it for like $240. That's like shipping everything. Taxes, shipping. I hate eBay. How you have to like pay taxes on stuff that has been taxed with money that is taxed. Does that make sense? Am I the only one that feels that way? I know I'm not. I know I'm not. So you have the radio base station for vehicles. Yes, is on the website. Is on the website, man. It'll come to you pre-programmed with all your local stuff on it. It'll have your GMRS, your MERS, um, generic, or like your base GMRS stuff, just to listen to the repeaters. It'll have what else? NOAA weather channels, and of course, ordering it online, it'll come pre-programmed for your area, your zip code. So, and yeah, those are. Thank you, Teresa. There it is. Teresa just shared it. Yeah, TMT, Tactical Muffin Top, had some surgery not long ago. Wasn't it back stuff? Um, but yeah, praying for you on the healing, brother. That stuff sucks. I've not had back surgery yet. I've had a couple of epidurals. They've told me, like, if anything else goes wrong, you're gonna need surgery. And I'm trying to avoid it like the plague. That's oof, back surgery. Don't wish that on anyone. I will say, take it easy, bro. And when you start back up on your stuff, your rucking and all, which I doctors probably already told you, but don't overdo it. Is my thing. Don't overdo it. I gotta watch my knees, man. My knees. It's kind of been in the fan, which mine's doing better than anybody else's. But like if I'm working out and one of my knees starts hurting, I've always had the fear of the ACL messing up. So I will stop mid workout if it starts hurting, like for real, and I'll just be like, not doing anything else on my knees, like no squats, running, box jumps. I will stop completely. Because I ain't messing my knees up. Dude, that'll put you out of the game, having jacked up knees. I know, and me and Bad Dream were talking about it the other day. Um, he's brave. He'll do he'll max out, do the 1 rep max and stuff. And I'm just like, no. I will do something that I can do 5 times, 3 sets of 5. and I'll do the heaviest I can do for that. But I'm not doing. I'm just like I do not want to jack something up. I guess because I've been in recovery so much of my life from breaking crap, ripping crap, and I'm just like I do not want to deal with that again. Because thinking back, I guess to that feeling of waking up every day and you can't like train when you want to, like physically train. That's oh, that's bad. That's a bad feeling. So, ooh, that back surgery, herniated disc in the military in '99. Been good at that's good. And pick career. That's good, Jared. That see like everybody I've talked to that's had back surgery, it's been like 50-50. Like there's some people it's been great. That was the best thing they could have done. And there's been a few people that's uh not went so well. Light fighters, good morning, brother. Man, I hope you're doing good. You're gonna be mad at me. So I think I told you a couple weeks ago I was in the training for the base level emergency responder stuff. I got that and I'm gonna be starting EMT in January. So I'm sorry. I'm wanting to be like you when I grow up. And I guess the bad part is the our fire department, it's a volunteer one, so I don't even get paid. I don't know. I feel like I get paid. Just experiences payment for me, to be honest with you. To be honest, because I mean, and it's cool. I've been getting to work with like paramedics and stuff, and I get to like talk about or talk to them about their experiences, like like I do with you. Like I want to need to talk more with you. That's why I was really bummed out about missing the Texas one because I was like I had like a list of questions for you. I was gonna bug you with. But anywho, we'll definitely we're gonna all my training I've missed this year. I'm gonna be making it up hopefully next year, Lord willing. It's just been a bunch of shenanigans this year, but we'll get back on it. We will get back on it. Are you planning on going to Texas again, or is that like a one and done thing? I hope you go to Texas again. That there's a little bit of a drive, but it wasn't horrible for us. I wish I had enough land, uh, me personally, to host one of them things. That'd be cool. I don't have that much land though. Okay. Yeah, I'd like to go. That man, that'd be fun to go train with Brent though. He seems like a how do I say it? A to the point kind of guy. I got you. Well, if it don't, it don't. Hell, I may have to travel up there to you. Good morning, Jay. What's up, brother? The modern minute man himself is in the house. Yeah, I was telling everybody a while ago, Jay. Jared was in here, or yeah, there he is. And I was like, yeah, I got a nice airsoft gun for any upcoming training where I can use an airsoft gun now, like a really nice one. But oh, okay, there it is. Bear Creek Armory has a complete AR for 290. Dude, those are pretty good. I mean, the one that camo one right there on the wall that YouTube I can't touch too far away. Okay, take it easy, sassy pants. Um, that one is one of their like 299 ones, man. It's flipping awesome. Oh, man, yeah, that sounded rough. I've not got to I'm still listening to uh, your message. But anywho, yeah, it's just been kind of a crappy year for, for training for me this year getting I was lucky the first half of the year, I got to do some like, got to go to Mississippi, got to, have some pretty good FTXs with some dudes out on the property. It was pretty good first half of the year. I'm not even done, which I ain't really like, I was spending more money on traveling than anything, but I ain't even went to a paid training class this year. Trying to think, I don't think I have. Hey, and I will say one thing, that's something that's been fun as far as working with the fire department is getting to do a lot of that training for free because that's pretty good stuff too. Still catching up on sleep. I hear you, man. Got 299 completed BC. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Modern Mint. That's what that one was one of the 299 ones, and that thing's solid. I know this will hurt some internet feelings, but I got a Daniel Defense, and I would grab that one just as quick as I would my like it wouldn't bother me because I've put enough rounds through that one. I've carried it enough. Like I trust that rifle very, very much. So Ryan Lancer tactical M4s, nice. Yeah, that one I got. Um, I'm not even gonna grab it, even though it's an airsoft gun. I'm not gonna grab it on YouTube. I flip out. But Trident, I think's what it's called. It's a nice one. It's a nice. Like I said, I had to get it used. I did not want to get it new because it was like $400 just for the gun. Like no batteries, no sights. $400 is bare gun, no magazines. Um, so I was real happy when I found it on eBay in good shape. I messaged the dude back and forth, and yeah, it came with four mags, came with battery, optic, you know, BBs, speed loader. So I was like, sweet, let's do it. Okay, so that was what they were running, and that is about a Lancer airsoft gun or M4. If anybody's wondering, yeah, and check them. Like I think that's what I almost bought. That's what I was gonna buy, and oh yeah, I gotta go get kiddos up. That's what I was gonna buy. Uh, what is it on Amazon? And then it was Bad Dream's son, Peyton. He's like really big in the airsoft. He's ran all kinds of different guns. He's broke a bunch of them. Him and some buddies, they've run all kinds of them. And he was like, "This brand." He said, "Lancers are good." He said, "But this brand, if you can swing it, is like the best." When he showed it to me, I was like, "Dang, $400." But like I said, eBay was a good friend of mine because I found one used. The dude was, letting it go pretty cheap and is in really good condition. So I was like, okay, sweet. But yeah, Lancer is what I was gonna go with. That's what I was gonna do. in Alabama. Yes, it is time to yeah, I was happy with it, Pilgrim. I was happy. When I showed it, and before it was funny. Before I bought it, I text Peyton. I was like, "Hey man, look this over." I told him when I had been talking to the I was like, "Is this a good deal?" He's like, "Dude, if you don't buy it, I'm gonna buy it." I'm like, "Okay, sweet." But anyway, yeah, I was happy with it. But the Lancers though, they got good reviews. So I honestly, if anybody's looking and you go with one of those, I think you'll be good. I'm no airsoft expert though. I actually like if you know somebody that plays a lot, ask them too. But Pilgrim just kind of verified the Lancers, and I'm telling you the Tridents. So it's a good start for if anybody's really wondering. All right, I'm about to skedaddle. I gotta go get kiddos up for school. Got some work to do today. Gotta get orders out packed. Got a couple shipped out yesterday. A few of you might have got some shipping notifications yesterday. So thank you to everybody that's been making purchases because that helps a lot. I really appreciate you guys. And if there's anything I can help you with, please let me know. Pilgrim, did you want me to text you? I'll just shoot you a text. That way you got my number. If you ever need anything, man. I'll do that here in just a second. All right, guys, love y'all. Hope y'all have a good week. Remember to carry a tourniquet on you. All mine are in my training box. I still ain't emptied the training box out yet. But keep keep medical on you guys. You just never know. That's one of those things. You're way more likely to use medical than a gun. You should have both, but way more likely to use medical than a gun. So have the stuff on you, have the skills, very important. Real quick before I go, I am thinking of doing it would be like an online monthly training course, like for stop the bleed, TCCC type stuff. Um, what it would consist of is obviously that portion is going to be a fairly significant amount of my time too, and very in depth. That would not be on the free portion of YouTube at all. I'm trying to think if I should um, do it on YouTube or like through something. I don't know. I may do like a monthly subscription thing for training. But also there's going to be a training box kit you can buy and have it shipped to your house, and that way you can follow along with the training courses. You'll actually have the stuff there in front of you, so you're not just watching it, you'll be doing it along with me, and then you can ask questions, things like that. For the first little while, I'm thinking of doing them live because I think that would help me build kind of a database of questions, common questions people have, things like that. If you're interested in that, let me know. Like for real, because that's something that's about to start kicking off. So, but yeah, it'll be a pretty in depth thing for anybody that's wanting to learn this stuff. Because I get it, a lot of people can't travel out to training. A lot of people can't do a lot of this stuff, but having it there at your house and something you can actually and the tools where you can actually follow along with it and understand what's going on, that's important, I think. I don't know, let me know what y'all think. But anywho, I gotta get to it. We're gonna go get the kiddos off to school. If you guys need anything uh from the store, medical or comms related, please use prepared 10. all caps, no spaces. That's my way of saying thank you. And I really appreciate you for hanging out with me here on YouTube, drinking some coffee, all that good stuff. And let's see, you guys don't do anything I wouldn't do this week. Hope y'all have a good week. God bless and be safe out there. See ya.